Because you could have got a hernia or something.
I do. Shit hurts.
Myself.
Welcome to the Make It Work podcast, where we tell you what it is because it is what it is. Now, this is episode 4. We are going to talk about if men and women should fight each other or put their hands on each other.
Like, is it okay for women to put their hands on men and men to hit them back? Or
like retaliate?
Yeah,
and stuff like
retaliate. What do you think?
What do I? Oh, you want me to start?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got you before you got me.
All right. All right. So when it comes to women putting their hands on men, first of all, you shouldn't do it at all because you just shouldn't. I don't think anyone should really fight unless they're getting paid for it.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Yeah. Like boxers, MMA fighters, like, yeah, fight. Like we like to see that, especially as viewers, you get money for it. That's how you make your living. But when it comes to regular people, don't put your hands on me, Just don't do it. Like it's not gonna end well for one of us. So
you hitting back?
Not
That's
a woman.
What you're saying?
If we're talking in terms of the opposite sex, so if a woman is hitting me, I have very good self-control. So what I would give as advice to people out there, to men out there, don't hit women. Even if you're getting hit, don't hit them back. With power, is that what Uncle Ben said? With great power comes great responsibility. We have the power. I know saying be responsible as you're getting hit sounds stupid, sounds pretty ridiculous, but you have the power, man. Don't do it unless you're like the YouTube guy that was getting hit by his girl because he was like 20 pounds lighter than her left thigh. That was so sad.
Like it's really hard. That's really hard to watch that because I'm like, I can't imagine. I feel like if you put your hands on somebody, expect to get hit back.
Yeah.
Like just expect to get hit back. Like, I mean, you shouldn't get hit back because I mean, men's strength is like incomparable to like
to women's.
To women's, honest. Like if we're honestly speaking,
say it with your chest. There you go. Let them know.
Yeah.
Let them know.
I mean, yeah. I mean.
A lot of women don't think that. A lot of women think that they are equal to a man.
That's just ridiculous. Like physically wise, like no, like you might be equal to a smaller man.
Yeah, like the YouTube guy.
Yeah, like
was it on YouTube or was it?
I swear places? I saw it on YouTube.
We can like probably add it as like a type of reaction type video or something like that, but. Yeah, it was really sad to watch. My man was just singing or rapping, and his girl was just coming up behind him and really punching him in the side of the head. Like,
I mean, we don't know the context of to their relationship, but
you don't need no context. Bull's built like a stick.
Yeah, that shit's foul.
She's built like a burger. She was treating him.
I'm dead. She's built like a burger,
bruh. She was huge. Just wow, like nah, bro. So in that situation. Yeah, he did the right thing by taping it, I guess. Maybe getting help, but walk away. And like you said, it's about expectations. Don't expect to not get hit back if you're hitting a man.
Yeah.
Because you will get uppercut like that bus driver.
What bus driver?
Oh, you done it now.
Oh, yeah.
Bow. Like, that uppercut was deadly, okay?
You done it
like,
now.
That's the thing. These women should expect. Like, don't put your hands on a man because they will retaliate. And when they do, don't play victim because y'all love that victim card.
Yeah, y'all want to be all equal until, like, he hit you back and now you're like,
he hit me. Like,
domestic violence in any situation is not cool.
Yeah. Now, that's when women, are beating up on men. But when it comes to a man abusing a woman, with like unprovoked abuse, I have no respect for that. A man should never put his hands on a woman.
Of course.
Period.
Of course.
Like we said earlier, Uncle Ben, great power, great responsibility. Don't ever, like, that shit is intolerable. Like,
yeah, like What was I gonna say? I was gonna compare like me hitting you isn't gonna like do much damage
Yeah, of
in
course not.
comparison to you like hitting me. Like
Oh,
I can hit you in the face and I might bust a lip if I hit you in the right spot. But you hit me in my lip, I'm like probably lose a tooth.
no,
Like-
I always tell the story like our first year dating, we play fought, and like I punched you in the leg because that's where we hit the arms and the legs when we're play fighting,
Yeah.
and you started crying.
Yeah. It hurt my feelings.
It hurt your feelings.
Yes.
That's what it hurt.
Yes. It hurt. It hurt a little bit and it hurt my feelings.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, ever since that day, I've never hit you like anywhere.
Yeah. I mean, we don't play fight ever since that day. I'm like, all right, let me chill out because like I can't just be hitting on you and then you hit me back and I'm like, meh. Like, who am I? Like that.
Yeah.
I got a reality check like mad quick with that.
Yeah. So like, don't ever put your hands on a woman. Like, try your best, but or I don't blame you if she beating you up, bro.
Women, don't put your hands on guys. Like,
Yeah.
that's just foul.
Yeah.
But like the whole Johnny Depp, like I can't imagine. Like
Yeah.
you wouldn't even have thought of that. Like really, like Johnny Depp gets hit by
right. It happens to everybody.
that little white girl.
Yeah.
Like
the Heard girl, Amber Heard. That's
that
her
her
name,
name?
right? Yeah, I think that's her name.
she's from
I hope I didn't just throw someone's name out there.
Disturbia. That one?
Disturbia? No.
Oh.
From the Aquaman. The one chick
Oh
from
yeah,
Aquaman.
yeah.
Yeah, that crazy bitch. On some shit. Talking about abusing grown ass men. And it happens to anybody, man. I'm telling you. Walk away. Take your losses, man. She's not that important. If she's beating you up,
You think that's like
she's not that
love? Like
important.
you think they're just like? You think that has to do?
I
like, they're
mean,
just
when
like-
people add love to any situation, their judgment becomes clouded. So, I mean, it might be that's why they're sticking around, guys and girls, because guys love just as hard as women do, and your judgment becomes clouded. Yeah, yeah. We actually love more than women.
Do you?
Yeah.
Love more than women.
Yeah, we love harder than women do.
Really?
Yes.
How? Like, how is
Yeah.
that a thing? I don't.
What do you mean? How is that
like
a thing?
what do you mean love harder than women?
Well,
what are you talking
men love women for who they are.
Oh, okay, I see where you're going with this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know the other half of it, right? Women love men for what they can provide.
What they can provide, yes.
Yeah, and providing stuff doesn't just mean money. Because I got a lot of clap back for that. It was like, oh, well, I'm broke and I still get women to love me. Like, well, you provide other things. So, like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
What are you getting at? This makes no sense. Men provide. We provide a lot, and that's how you get love. If a man didn't provide anything, he would just be a loser.
Nah, there's, I don't know. I think that it depends on where you are in life because, like, there are women who love guys for like nothing.
For nothing.
Yeah.
That doesn't even make sense when
Why
it
don't
comes off. Right? Well, you can't love someone for nothing.
Like, if they have nothing, like, if they don't have anything to give you, like,
They're giving you something. Why else would you love them? You know what?
is it
Let's go talk to all the homeless men out there and just be like, you know what? I love you because you have nothing to provide for me.
Yeah, I guess that doesn't make sense. But like people fall in love and like while they're like their kids or like in high school when you don't really have much, and then they become like your high school sweethearts.
But,
and sometimes
yeah.
they grow up and
But it's a friendship type thing. They do offer a lot. They offer advice. They offer their time. They offer, like especially like back in class and stuff like that. Like, hey, you want to copy my homework? That's providing something. I've copied a lot of homework in my day.
yeah. We just got off topic though.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we shouldn't fight, obviously. Why shouldn't we fight? Because we are not equal.
But okay, yeah. You're right, we're not equal.
It's easy
you're
for
right.
us to have
like,
this talk.
like I wish there was somebody that could be like who would disagree
Yeah.
or give you
Because
more of
there
a
are
fight.
a lot of people out there. There are a lot of people that say, oh, men and women are equal. Women can do anything a man can do. Stuff like that. Like, we can fight too. Like, we can go to war too. Why can't we go to war? And now that Russia has invaded Ukraine, it's like, oh, nah, I belong in the kitchen.
Yeah, that switched. We switched up real quick.
Now you belong in the
switched
kitchen?
up real quick.
Huh. So in the moment of crisis, that's when you really figure out who a person is. So now that shit is actually hitting the fan right now, women are like, oh, let's be women again.
Well, I think, like I said earlier, like we just want to feel included. Like we want to be able to, like, we want you to ask, like, hey, do you want to be in the military? And we'd be like, no.
We'd be like,
but we appreciate you asking. Like, we feel like equal.
You feel equal.
Yeah.
See, that's the problem. Like we're about to go to World War III. And you know what we have? You know what our greatest weapon is? Our feelings. Maybe if we go up to Russia and we're like, I feel like you guys shouldn't be doing this, maybe they'll fucking stop. Like we should try that.
No,
I
don't think
that's not going to work anymore.
No.
Like the world that we're living in is getting so sensitive. This is why women feel like they can actually fight a man.
There are women in the military, though.
Of course, and they're really good shots and everything. Would there be as many women if guns weren't around? Probably not. So technology helps women a lot.
Yeah.
All right, they're not actually violent, aggressive creatures.
Yeah.
You know, like not to the level that a man is. So it's different for you. So now that we're seeing it, it's like, oh yeah, please don't draft me. Like nobody wants to draft you. Women and children, those are the safe ones.
Well, we're important.
Extremely.
We are important for the next generation.
Extremely. You.
So we can't be
you're
out
the key
here
piece
just,
to the next generation.
just being killed off.
Of course not. There's roles. Now, this is when people get upset with me, but I do believe in gender roles. There should be roles to everyone, to every relationship, to interpersonal things, like interpersonal relationships. It doesn't matter. Like, everyone has a role to play. Women, it's not on the front lines. It's not fighting. It's not.
I agree. I'm not going out there.
And you say that, and so do most women. I'd say 80% of women are out here like, yeah, I'm not going out there.
It'd be
to fight.
cool if
Exactly.
I could, if I had like superpowers, or like I can fight like John Wick or something. Like if I could if I could do shit like that, then I mean, I probably have more confidence in going out there.
Yeah.
But I know I can't,
Yeah.
so I'm not.
But you understand that life isn't a movie. Like this is real life.
About real life.
Like you see these videos. There are people in Ukraine that are posting videos of jets flying by shooting missiles. It's different.
Facts.
Like this is no longer a game. This is no longer a movie. Like this is real life. This is reality. We're living in it. We are not the same.
I am a Martian.
Like we have grown up so far in a time of peace. Like we didn't really see many wars.
Yeah.
You know, I think the most violent thing we've seen, you know, in our lifespan is 9/11.
Mm-hmm.
And that freaked people out. But
Yes,
but since 9/11, like what has happened? I mean, we've been in Afghanistan, we've been in Iraq, but we don't really see what's going on. We always knew that was out there. Like we've been safe here on the home front.
Definitely.
So now that things are threatening, now that war is threatening, people are starting to come back to their senses. We're still making memes about legit shit, but you know,
that's always going to be.
Of course, but people are starting to go back to their roles, and I think it's funny to me. Like so for so long, women have been preaching strong and independent, and now they're preaching kitchen. Like you can't make this shit up. Like it's just, they do it to themselves.
I mean, we want to feel equal.
Of course. Look,
that's.
I believe in equal opportunity, but that does not mean you'll get the results. The results won't be equal because we're not.
Mm-hmm.
If you punch me in the face, like you said before, and I punch you back, we both had the same opportunities. We both got a hit in, but the results are going to be different.
It's different, yeah. Yeah.
And it's not just because I work out a lot. Like, I'm a man, you're a woman. It's just different. Like, we shouldn't be hitting each other at all.
I agree.
Because we're not equal.
No fighting.
But with this war thing, I feel like, well, now I'm saying it, but I think it's bad for us as a country, like us as men too. Like we've been,
So you do feel.
wow, I'm not a robot.
So you do feel.
So, yeah.
You do.
Yes,
You do.
yes, I do have feelings, but I
you
see
do,
this
so you
country
do.
now. Men have become very feminized, and with that being said, this war that it looks like we're heading to, like, what are we setting out there? What kind of soldiers are we putting out there? Soldiers that want to feel a certain way?
No, because they train that out of them anyway.
They train that out of them?
Yes.
They don't train that out of them.
Yes, they do.
I know a few guys that came back and you wouldn't have never believed they were trained.
But that's not what they do. They don't like make you like unbothered. Like,
You know,
So
you
that
know
you
how
can go out
hard
there
it
and
would be to
I mean, they go through some rigorous. Is that the right word?
rigorous, yeah,
Rigorous
That works.
training
yeah.
vocabulary.
Look at you with the big words.
Look at me.
Ooh. Ooh, she's moving up. But yeah, these men aren't men anymore. I said it on the last pod. Men aren't men anymore, and these other countries are about to take advantage of us.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
You think men are still men?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You think we're just out here, just toxic masculinity just oozing out of us?
A lot of yous.
A lot of us.
Mhm.
Who?
You.
Other than me.
Mm.
Like, who else is out here is like, all right, that's a man. That's a manly man.
A lot of people out there being manly men.
Mm.
Yeah,
I think it's changed.
because all the boys are being raised by single women.
Yes. That actually
So it
has
makes them
something
more-
to do about it.
Sensitive.
Yeah. They haven't had the discipline of their father in their life, especially amongst black families. Families.
Finley. You goofy.
Black families. Like,
Mhm.
like it's almost good to be a single mother now. Like, I understand, like, if you're a single mother, you're not supposed to just be depressed and be like, oh, woe is me, I'm a single
Yeah,
mother.
like,
But you don't gotta flaunt it.
why not? That's something to be proud of. Like, I can.
That's nothing to be proud of.
Why ain't it?
To be a
that you
single
can-
mother,
I mean,
that's not something to be proud of. That's not an
Why?
accomplishment.
some people are single mothers not by choice.
Oh,
Like,
okay. Oh, yeah.
Sometimes they're widows. Sometimes they're like,
Yes.
there's
widow-
reasons.
Of
So
course.
like, if it's an accomplishment to raise kids, and if you raise them on your own, like, because
That's
like you
n-
have to, like, that's not an
It's
accomplishment.
not an accomplishment.
You shouldn't feel good about that.
You said something about a widow, so it's an accomplishment that someone I know died.
No, like,
Okay,
it's
then.
that I'm doing this by myself. Like, I'm getting shit done.
No.
What? No, what?
Like, just because you're doing it you shouldn't be doing it by yourself. You shouldn't raise a child by yourself.
But if you have to,
But if you have to, not knock it down. Like, good. Raise him
right?
to be
So I'm not going to be
you
like,
know what accomplishment is? If you raise that child to be a outstanding citizen, now you've accomplished something. But just
feeding that kid
raising
and
a
give it
child,
somewhere like somewhere to lay their head, like that's
that's
raising them.
responsibility.
right.
That's not an accomplishment.
That you're doing it by yourself.
That's your responsibility. You had a child. The woman chose to have a child. Women are 100%
That is responsibility. I guess.
responsible for having a child. 100%. Do
Wait, what?
do you agree with that?
What'd you just say?
Women are 100% responsible for having a child.
Yeah.
It is your responsibility. It is your choice.
have the kid?
It all
Yeah.
falls on you, as the woman.
I mean, no, like, the guy should be a part of it too, like,
Why?
because he's the father.
I mean, that doesn't make him responsible at all, though. He doesn't. He shouldn't bear. Well, he should. He should
What?
bear. Like he's definitely going to. Most men aren't deadbeat dads. Okay. Most of these dads, even the deadbeat dads that you think you know of, not you per se, but like the people out there that you think you know of, they're really not deadbeats. The woman is just like keeping them away from their child, which is kind of messed up. Look at Kim K and Kanye West. He wants to be around for his kids, but she's not letting him. So he looks like a deadbeat? Like, no, that's kind of fucked up. but she's responsible for the kids. That doesn't make it an accomplishment for her to raise a child by herself. That's not an accomplishment.
I don't know. I feel like, I guess, well, there we go, saying I feel like. But, what was I going to say?
Yeah, well, if I go buy a car
Wait.
and I take care of my car, that's not an accomplishment. It's my responsibility.
Oh,
if I buy a house and I have to take care of my house, that's not an accomplishment. The buying of the house, yeah, because you made the money. The money is the reward for the accomplishments that you did, for all the hard work. But buying the house and taking care of it, that's not an accomplishment. That's your responsibility. You feel me?
Yes.
That's how it is. So when we sit here and we praise, single mother, that's not an accomplishment.
It's a hard thing to do, though. Like, you're not a single mother, and you will never be a single mother.
Never said it was easy.
You don't, like, do you know a lot of single mothers?
Yes, I'm black.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's...
Well, I'm going to just leave that there. Because now we're talking about something totally different.
That's the family dynamic that, that is killing Black America right now.
Single mothers?
Single mother households, yes. We need the fathers in the life. We need the fathers in the home. That keeps us strong. These women are out here preaching strong and independent. No. Get a man. Be with the father. Get a husband.
There's nothing wrong with being strong and independent women.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Okay, so
there's nothing wrong with it. But it's not an accomplishment.
Yes, it is.
I'm sorry, but it's not.
I feel like we got off of what we were talking about, and we didn't make that point, which was kind of like a good point that he made.
Showing aggression,
like blurred, like do the lines blur, like during sex. Some girls like when you hit them. Some girls like when you choke them. Some girls like when you are like aggressive with that.
Mm-hmm.
So does that like blur the lines a little bit?
I don't know what you think.
What do you mean? What I think? Like,
what you think? Is confusing a man the smart way to go about something?
Is that confusing a man though? Like you should be able to be like to separate, like, sex is sex. And then like you shouldn't like put your hands on me outside of sex.
Yeah, of course not. But a lot of women they expect us to be mind readers. So they expect us to just know what they're thinking when they're thinking it. There were times when, I would walk by you and I would smack you on the ass and you'd be like, oh, that hurt. But then there's other times when I would do it and you're like, that was nice. Or there'd be other times when you walk by and I don't do it and you're like, why didn't you smack my ass?
Because y'all don't be knowing your own strength. Sometimes y'all like, whoosh, y'all get like the...
So you see what I'm talking about? You see how that's confusing to me?
Mm-hmm.
And that's part of the issue.
But also like, I don't know, people's kinks and stuff, like people died like from strangling. Oh, I strangled her too hard or too much, like during sex, and like women have died like that.
How often does that happen?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about the rare occasions.
Not so often.
Shit happens, but yeah, that's not a common thing. But I mean, there, like you said, there are certain times when you should show aggression. Definitely communicate with your partner when, it's okay for you to put your hands on certain things at certain times, Mm-hmm. That's all it gets down to.
Yeah.
But it's not an accomplishment if sound is coming.
It is.
It's definitely not. But
it's a hard thing to do, and you should be praised for doing hard things.
No.
Oh. I thought I said something.
No. I know what you were saying, though. You should be praised for success.
Should be praised for, whatever.
Definitely. Like, I think everyone should be praised for success, succession, succeeding in life, different goals and stuff like that. Being a single mother is not a good goal.
I mean, I don't think anybody wants, like...
There are people
when I
out
grow
there
up, I want to be a single mother. Like,
There are people like that because they have a disdain for men in general. There are a lot of women now that don't appreciate what a man can do for them just because they had a few bad experiences. And that's part of the problem. That's part of the problem now with this war going on. That's part of the problem with women actually fighting men, fist fighting them. Like, you have no respect for a man.
Yeah, I mean, PTSD is like a real thing.
Yes, it is. I believe that's what changes people, trauma. But to have respect for a man, I think that's very important within the household, within this country, especially with, circumstances that are happening at the moment and are
respect
developing.
For each other is important.
Yeah, but you got to earn it. I don't believe you should just respect someone just to respect them, just because they are a person. You respect people who respect you. You respect people who deserve respect, who have accomplished things, who have experienced certain things. You show that person respect. I will always show my grandparents respect. Without them, there is no me. But some random bum down the street, like, I don't respect bull. I don't know him. He ain't do nothing for me.
But he's a person.
All right. If he don't do nothing to me, I don't do nothing to him.
Okay.
But when it comes to these fights, when it comes to a woman putting her hands on a man, when it comes to a man putting his hands on a woman, like, where is the respect?
Not there. You shouldn't put your hands on nobody.
Yeah, nobody.
Which I'm like, I put my hands on people before, so
yeah,
I learned it.
You are the quick jabber.
Chill out.
You be out there just bow.
Chill out.
Where you hit her in the nose?
No, chill out.
Oh, the side of the face. Where you hit her in the neck? Just bow. She's
out
of here.
She's a snitch.
I'm a snitch.
You a snitch.
I'm throwing you under the bus.
Yeah.
You gonna jab me? She gonna jab me.
I'm done.
You th-
I'm done. We done.
Don't be like that.
Is that it? Is that all we have for today?
Yeah, that is all we have for today.
It was we kind of dragged it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Main point was don't touch each other inappropriately.
Yeah, inappropriately. So with aggression.
And
like, don't hit someone with the intent of hurting them.
Yeah.
That's not. Stop doing that.
And stop hitting people thinking that they can't hit you back, like you're taking advantage of. Is that what it is? Taking advantage of oh, you're a guy, you can't hit me, but I'm gonna hit you like.
Oh yeah. Don't expect not to be hit back.
Yeah.
About people's expectations, man. It's messed up. But tell them where to follow us, babe.
You can follow us on our social medias. Make It Work PC on Instagram
and TikTok now.
What's our TikTok again? Is it?
I changed it to that.
Oh,
to Make It Work.
Make
PC.
It Work PC on TikTok. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, we're trying with the social media stuff. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on our videos as well. Subscribe to our channel. Make
Show
It Work
some love.
Podcast. You need that. Oh yeah, and if you want to be a guest, DM us. Comment on the video. Send me a message if you have my number. Send me a message. Definitely gonna start bringing people on.
Yeah, you gotta argue with him. I'm gonna be the mediator. I think that's my role.
Nah, she gonna be on my side. She always got my back. Yeah.